What you're looking at right now is not a painting. This is a real photograph taken by a telescope floating 1,000,000 miles from Earth. Every single dot of light you see is not a star. It's an entire galaxy. Hundreds of billions of stars each. And some of these galaxies are so far away that the light reaching your eyes right now left before the Earth even existed. But here's what's keeping scientists awake at night. Some of these galaxies shouldn't be there. They're too big, too old, too structured, and they exist at a point in time when, according to everything we thought we knew about the universe, they simply couldn't. The James Webb Space Telescope didn't just find new things, it broke the rulebook. Before we get into the jaw-dropping stuff, let me give you 60 seconds on what makes Webb different. Because this isn't just a better Hubble. Webb sees the universe in infrared, heat signatures invisible to the human eye. This matters because the universe is expanding. Light from the earliest galaxies has been stretched so much over billions of years that it's shifted completely out of the visible spectrum. Hubble couldn't see it. Webb can. Think of it like this. Imagine someone speaking to you from across a vast distance. Their voice gets so distorted by the time it reaches you that normal ears can't hear it. Webb is the hearing aid that finally lets us listen. It launched on Christmas Day, 2021, unfolded like origami in space, and reached its final orbit 1,000,000 miles away, a point where the gravity of the Earth and Sun perfectly balance. And what it found when it finally opened its golden eye? Nobody was ready for it. Here's the first mystery, and it's a big one. In 2024 and 2025, Webb looked back to the very early universe, just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. Scientists expected to find young, chaotic, messy proto-galaxies, rough drafts. The universe was young. Things should have been primitive. Instead, they found massive, fully formed galaxies, structured, mature, spinning like pinwheels, some of them rivaling the size of the Milky Way. And then in early 2026, Webb shattered its own record, detecting a galaxy called MOM Z14. Its light traveled 13.5 billion years to reach us. We are seeing this galaxy as it existed just 280 million years after the Big Bang. And the lead scientist from MIT said, "It looks nothing like what we predicted." These galaxies had no business forming that fast. Under our current models of how the universe works, called the Standard Cosmological Model, there simply wasn't enough time, enough matter, enough gravity for galaxies this big to exist this early. So, either our models are wrong, or the universe figured out something we haven't yet. Scientists are genuinely divided. Some think dark matter behaved differently in the early universe. Others think the cosmological constant, the number that governs how the universe expands, might need to be revised. That's not a small thing. That's like finding out the foundations of a building are cracked. Now this next discovery hits differently, because it isn't just about the cosmos being strange, it's about us. In November 2025, astronomers using Webb made an announcement that quietly flew under most people's radars, but might be one of the most profound things ever discovered. They found complex organic molecules, the chemical precursors to life, frozen in ice clouds around a young star, in a galaxy outside the Milky Way. We're talking benzene, methane, acetylene, molecules that here on Earth are the building blocks of biology. And one of them, a highly reactive molecule called the methyl radical, had never been detected beyond our own galaxy before. Ever. These molecules were found in a galaxy called IRAS 072510248, a turbulent, ultra-luminous infrared galaxy with its core buried under thick dust that nothing could previously see through. Webb saw through it. What this tells us is staggering. The chemistry of life, or at least the raw ingredients for it, isn't a rare accident that only happened on Earth. It's forming in the clouds around young stars and other galaxies entirely. The universe may be running this experiment everywhere. Webb also turned its gaze to a galaxy called Messier 83, a beautiful spiral galaxy relatively close to us. Astronomers have studied it for decades, and for decades, they assumed it had no supermassive black hole at its center. Webb's mid-infrared instrument detected something strange: highly ionized neon gas radiating from the galaxy's core. That's a signature, a fingerprint, the kind that only forms when gas is being superheated by something incredibly powerful, a growing black hole actively swallowing material. Messier 83 now joins a growing list of galaxies where Webb has revealed hidden activity that previous telescopes completely missed. It's like we've been looking at the universe with blurry glasses for a century, and someone just cleaned the lenses. And that raises an uncomfortable question. How many black holes have been hiding from us? How much of the universe's behavior have we been misreading because our instruments simply weren't good enough? Here's what I want you to sit with for a second. Webb isn't just a telescope. It's a time machine. Every image it sends back is a window into the past, because light takes time to travel. When Webb looks at a galaxy 13 billion light-years away, it's not seeing that galaxy as it is today. It's seeing it as it was 13 billion years ago. We are literally watching the infant universe. And what the infant universe is showing us is deeply strange. Galaxies that form too fast, chemistry that feels almost like a blueprint for life, black holes hiding where we never looked, dark matter behaving in ways that defy our simulations. Webb has only been fully operational for about 3 years. 3 years. And it's already forced revisions to some of the most fundamental ideas in cosmology. What happens when it's been running for 10? The universe is not what we thought it was. And honestly, that's the most exciting sentence in science right now. If you want me to go deeper on any of these, the galaxy crisis, the chemistry of life in space, or the hidden black holes, drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you're new here, this channel is dedicated to making the most mind-bending science in the universe feel real, feel personal, and feel worth caring about. Hit subscribe, because we're just getting started.